Hello, Year 9. Again, in this example, I would like to walk you through one of the questions from your assessment task. It's a task 6.03, finding an angle. Okay, the first given question is, if tan theta equals 1, find theta. Okay, now we want to know the angle theta. Okay, so first of all, if I have tan theta equals 1, okay, to find theta on its own, I'll write this again, tan theta equals 1. So to have theta on its own, okay, we will use tan inverse of 1, okay? That's all you have to do. We get rid of tan on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we will write tan inverse of the given value, which is 1. Now on my calculator, I will press on shift and I'll press on the button tan. So automatically on your calculator you should see tan inverse, open bracket, and I will enter the number 1. I will close my bracket and I will write equals, and I'll enter equal, and that gives us 45. Okay, so I'll clear this up and enter my answer. Theta equals 45. So I need to get this bar so that I can write theta equals, so theta equals 45. Okay, and submit. Continue. So here, so we have for sine theta 0.669. Find theta, writing your answer to the nearest degree. Okay, so if sine theta equals 0.669, theta would equal, remember we get rid of the sign on the left hand side and we write sine inverse on the right hand side, and we open the bracket and enter the given value in, okay, which is 0.669. Now on my calculator, again, don't forget to press shift and now enter sine. Okay, on your calculator you should see sine inverse, open bracket, so you would write 0.669 close bracket equals, so 41.9899. okay, so to the nearest degree it is 42 degrees, okay, because 9 is bigger than 5, so we round it up to 42 degrees. Okay, here Year 9, in this question I want to find an unknown angle given the length of two sides of a right angle triangle. Okay, and if you read the question, we are required to use the tangent ratios to find the size of the angle marked X. Okay, this question specifically asks us to use the tangent ratios. Now if you remember the mnemonic SOHCAHTOA, let's write it here. SOHCAHTOA, the tangent ratio is tan theta equals the opposite side over the adjacent side. Okay, again for this I would label the three sides of my right angle triangle. So opposite, my 90 degree angle is the hypotenuse, and opposite to my angle X is the opposite side, and we are left with the adjacent side. Okay, so here we are interested in the adjacent side and the opposite side. Now given the angle X, so let's substitute all this given information into our equation. So tan theta, which is X, equal, the opposite side is 12 centimeters divided by the adjacent side, which is 14. Okay, now remember how previously we were given the ratio and we wanted to find the angle. So same here. Okay, so we will write X equals, we will get rid of 10 on the left hand side and write 10 inverse on the right hand side and enter the given value in bracket, which is 12 over 14. Okay, this is exactly what I will enter on my calculator. I will start by pressing Shift 10, okay, and I'll enter my value 12 over 14 equals. Okay, so on my calculator, it says 40.6012 yada yada yada. Okay, and I want my x value to the nearest degree. Okay, so this would be approximately 41 degrees. Why 41? Because after the decimal point is 6 and 6 is greater than 5, therefore we have to round the degree up to 41 degrees. This example, we want to evaluate tan theta within the right angle triangle ABC. Okay, so we want to evaluate tan theta. Okay, we will use our mnemonic SOHCAHTOA. Okay, and you want to use the tangent ratio, which is tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Now, I will follow by labeling the three sides of my right angle triangle. So opposite my 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. And opposite angle theta, if you notice, we've got two different angles here. We've got angle theta and angle alpha. Now, I will focus on angle theta because in the question, we were asked to evaluate tan theta. Okay, it's not tan alpha, it's tan theta. So this would be the angle that I'm interested in. Now, opposite angle theta is the opposite side. And we're left with the adjacent side. Okay, now which side are we interested in? We're interested with the opposite side and the adjacent side because the ratio tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. That's why we are interested in these two sides. Now, tan theta equals, the opposite is 15 over the adjacent, which is 8. So tan theta equals 15 over 8. Okay, let's try to write this down. Okay, 9. I would like to do a last example for you from the assessment task on Mathspace in terms of finding an unknown angle given the two sides of a right angle triangle. Okay, so this question, we want to find the value of x correct to the nearest degree. Okay, again, the first thing is to label the side of our right angle triangle. Opposite to the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. Opposite to the given angle, or I should say my unknown angle, is the opposite side. And we are left with the adjacent side. Okay, now, second thing is to use the mnemonic SOHCAHTOA. Okay, which side applies to one of the trigonometric ratios? So we have hypotenuse, which is given to us as 5, and we have the adjacent, which is also given as a 3. So I need to use a ratio that involves the adjacent and the hypotenuse. Okay, so this is evident in cos. So cos theta equals the adjacent either divided by the hypotenuse. Okay, so cos theta at the moment is represented by x, so I'll write x, equals the adjacent is 3 and my hypotenuse is 5. Okay, now how do I find angle x? I get rid of the cos on the left hand side and I will write cos inverse on the right hand side. I will open my bracket, enter my fraction 3/5, and I will enter this on my calculator. Cos inverse of 3 divided by 5 equals 53.13. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, so we want this answer to the nearest degree. Okay, so if I draw a bar right on the decimal point, okay, behind that bar is number 1. And since number 1 is less than 5, I don't have to round this degree up. So I can leave it as 53 degrees. Okay, now I will clear this out and enter 53. Okay, so maybe I should probably write x equal 53 to be precise.